Have you ever asked yourself, what am I actually doing with my life? You close the curtains, you turn off the lights, and you open your phone. Not to learn, not to grow, but to escape. You scroll through videos, chasing something that isn't real. You look at bodies on a screen, people you don't know, people who don't care about you, and you hand over your energy, your time, your strength. All for what? A few minutes of illusion? And right after, you feel it. The silence, the guilt, the weakness. You say, this is the last time, but you said that yesterday. You think it's harmless, but deep down, you know it's not. Because with every harmless moment, you lose something. You lose presence, you lose confidence, you lose you. The ancient Stoics understood desire better than most. They didn't run from it. They stood in front of it and looked it in the eye. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, had every pleasure available to him. And yet he wrote, just because something feels good doesn't mean it's good. He lived with discipline, because discipline is power, and pleasure without control, that's a cage with golden walls. Stoicism teaches you to master the one thing that matters most, yourself, not the market, not the algorithm, not other people, just you. The moment you give in to cheap pleasure, you tell your mind, you don't control me, my urges do. And here's the worst part. Your brain gets used to it. It rewires itself. It craves more screens, more fantasy, less real life. You stop chasing meaning. You stop building. You stop creating. Instead, you consume and consume until nothing inside you feels real anymore. You wonder why you're anxious. You wonder why your voice shakes when you talk to people, why you can't focus, why your goals feel far away. It's not random. You are draining yourself daily. The Stoics had a word for this, akrasia, the state of acting against your better judgment. You know what's right, but you don't do it because you've forgotten what it means to endure discomfort. You've forgotten the power of restraint. Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You think you're free, but you're not. Not if you can't go a week without touching yourself. Not if you need pixels on a screen to feel alive. Not if you hide from your own mind. True freedom begins when you can sit with your own thoughts and not run. When you can feel the urge rise and still say, no, not today. I choose discipline. You have inside you a fire, but you keep pouring cold water on it. Every time you chase pleasure without purpose, you dim your own flame. Now listen closely, because this is the part they don't tell you. Your semen is not just some fluid. It's life. It carries your creative energy, your ambition, your spirit. And when you waste it on a screen, you are literally throwing away your potential. Men throughout history, warriors, monks, philosophers, kings, they all practiced retention, not because they were weak, but because they were strong enough to say no, because they knew something you've forgotten. Sexual energy is creative energy. It builds cities. It writes books. It starts movements. It pushes you to become more than what you are. And if you can channel that energy, not waste it, you'll feel the difference. You'll walk differently. You'll speak with confidence. You'll think clearer. You'll attract better because you're not leaking anymore. You're holding, focusing, sharpening. This isn't about shame. It's about power. And power only comes to those who can hold themselves back when everything is telling them to indulge. The modern world is built to distract you, to trap you in comfort, to make you forget what real strength feels like. But you don't have to live like that. You can break the loop right here, right now. You are not your urges. You are not your habits. You are the one who chooses. So choose. Choose pain now over regret later. Choose discipline over dopamine. Choose the man you could become over the one who stays stuck in a room, wasting himself on nothing. Because at the end of the day, only one question matters. Would the man you admire live the way you do now? If the answer is no, then it's time to change, not with shame, not with guilt, with fire. Reclaim your energy, reclaim your time, reclaim your power. Live like a Stoic. Live like a man. You will break free from masturbation forever. Stoic method. Let's stop pretending. This isn't just a bad habit. It's not just something you do when you're bored. This is a pattern of self-destruction. And if you don't take it seriously, it will eat you from the inside. So how do we fix it? How do we finally break free from the cycle of short pleasure and long shame? You don't need more motivation. You don't need more shame. You need a system, a mindset, a philosophy of living. And that's where Stoicism becomes your weapon. Because Stoicism isn't just about being calm or zen. It's about training your soul to face discomfort without flinching. It's about choosing the harder path, not because it's easy, but because it's right. You see, most people try to quit by fighting the urge directly. They go to war with their own biology. But what happens? They fall back. They relapse because they never dealt with the root of the problem. The urge isn't the enemy. Your lifestyle is. Ask yourself, why do I need to escape? What am I running from? Boredom, loneliness, stress, lack of purpose? Here's the truth. Masturbation is often not about pleasure. It's about numbing. You're using it to run from the silence, from the truth, from yourself. The Stoics believe that pain is a teacher. Discomfort is not your enemy. It's your doorway to strength. So instead of escaping discomfort, embrace it. Next time the urge hits you, don't distract yourself. Don't reach for your phone. Don't panic. Just pause. Feel it. Observe it like a Stoic. Don't judge it. Don't fight it. Watch it rise and fall. Because it always falls. The problem isn't that you feel the urge. The problem is that you believe you have to act on it, but you don't. That's the first step to freedom. Realizing that the urge is not stronger than you. You are not a slave to your flesh. You are a mind, a soul, a will. Now let's go deeper. Here are the Stoic strategies that can actually help you overcome this. Step by step. 1. Identify the triggers. Where does the pattern begin? Is it late at night? Is it when you're alone? Is it when you scroll through certain apps? The Stoics would say, examine your impressions. That means study your life. Know yourself. Track the moments where you fall and cut them at the source. Don't fight the enemy in the battlefield. Destroy his supply lines. 2. Fill the void. Nature hates a vacuum. If you remove the habit but leave the emptiness, it will come back. So fill your life with meaningful struggle. Work out, read, build something, serve others, learn a skill. The Stoics live for purpose, not pleasure. And when your days are filled with purpose, the urge becomes weak because your mind is strong. 3. Daily journaling. Marcus Aurelius journaled every single day. Why? To stay awake, to stay grounded, to know himself. Do the same. Every morning write, what will I do with my energy today? What will I avoid? Who do I want to become? Every night write, did I live by my values? Where did I slip? Why? What can I improve tomorrow? This practice will change you because you start living deliberately, not impulsively. 4. Memento mori. Remember death. The Stoics practice this daily. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Ask yourself, if I died tomorrow, would I be proud of how I spent today? Did I build something? Did I love deeply? Did I live with strength? Or did I waste another day hiding from myself? This is not about fear. It's about urgency. Life is short. Stop spending it locked in a bathroom with a screen. You were made for more. 5. Serve a higher cause. The Stoics believed in duty to family, to community, to humanity. You're not just quitting for you. You're quitting for the man you could become, the man who could lead, protect, inspire. Right now, someone is watching you, your younger brother, your future son, your inner child. And they're asking, will you rise? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You will slip. You will fall. But each time, stand back up, stronger, not weaker, because every relapse is a lesson. Every failure is data. Every day is a new chance. So burn the old script, the one where you say, I'm addicted, the one where you say, I can't stop, and write a new one. I am not my urges. I am the author of my life. Repeat that until it becomes your truth. You will stop masturbating, not because it's bad, not because you hate yourself, but because you love what you could become. You stop because you choose power over pleasure, mission over moment, honor over impulse. And that's what a Stoic does. He walks through fire and comes out cleaner, stronger, sharper. And so will you.
So remember this. You are not here to live in cycles of guilt and weakness. You are here to rise, to evolve, to master your mind, your body, and your destiny. The battle is not against the urge. The battle is against the version of you that settles for less when you were born for more. Every time you say no to instant pleasure, you are saying yes to strength, yes to discipline, yes to the man you're becoming. This is your journey. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it, and you are not alone. If you're ready to walk the Stoic path with courage, clarity, and purpose, subscribe to Stoic Wisdom, and let's keep sharpening the mind, building the will, and living with power, because your future self is watching. Don't let him down.